What up, Global fans? Welcome back to G.A.A. Welcome to the Global Amusement Attractions YouTube channel. I'm here with Harry Elise, and here we are tonight, we're at the Journey to Hell Freak Nights event, the first ever official scare kind of attraction event here at Pleasure Beach. They have the general Vampire Pleasure Beach event, but this is extremely well, let's say there's sexual content involved, there's cursing, swearing, a lot of very intense stuff. So of course no filming inside, so I'm going to shut you guys off in a second, and then after we're done, of course, we'll do a little mini wrap up, a little review. We excited, guys? Are we excited?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is, we're doing this on Halloween, so this is the final night. We're on the final, what? Oh, right. No, come on, say it.
No, I can't.
No, you can, sorry, say a naughty word.
This is still gone.
Ah, okay. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the final night of the tour, and we're on the final tour itself, so I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, Harry's repping the actual official merch. Cop your merch, pleasurebeach.com, or yeah, and then she's wearing Fright Fest from Six Flags, and I'm being boring and bland and just wearing a regular old Flamingo Land shirt.
Wrong part.
I'm sorry.
A clown in the bar.
Oh yeah, you got what's the clown phobia? Agoraphobia or something, can it? I don't know. No, we're gonna be late, so we need to head on in. Sit back, relax. Of course, no filming inside, so we're gonna head on inside to Journey to Hell Freak Nights. We'll see you guys and gals afterwards. Review incoming in 3, 2, 1. Why am I counting up? Right, see you guys afterwards.
It really wasn't that sort of a press night.
You didn't have that. Have you done the
So ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to go on your journey to hell. So please make your way over to James.
Here we go.
Give any verbal or physical abuse to anyone inside the park. No interfering with decoration or no smoking, no eating or drinking inside. No use.
Right. What time's it just gone? Just gone 11:30. Oh, yo. That's cool.
Have you ever seen Apple go that fast as I have?
No.
Icon felt amazing.
That's went through the 0G.
Yo.
Did you lose yourself?
Yeah.
I knew the first half, then you did this game through the tunnel, didn't you?
Right, so we've just been through the entire
And then
entire
after that, I
tour.
was sort of,
Now we're just at the way out, just waiting to head into Passage del Terror for our final bit of here at Journey to Hell Freak Nights. That was insane. You're right, Ian.
yeah, all right.
Icon with a blindfold in the dark, everything turned off. That was mental, wasn't
That
it?
was
Insane.
so weird. So weird.
Insane.
Yeah, insane. I knew exactly where I was until you did the second man inverting crap.
Yeah.
And then after that, I didn't know where I was.
Crazy. Right, gonna head to Passage. See you guys and girls after. We'll wrap this short little vid up. Right, here we go. Time for Passage del Terror to end the night here at Journey to Hell Freak Nights. Alright, ladies and gents, so we've just finished Passage del Terror. Jesus Christ. So that was Journey to Hell Freak Nights. Harry and Elise have to quickly shoot off, so I'm gonna just say bye to these guys. What did you think?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Favourite bit? Sorry, you can see the spoilers because like, I'm going to do like the tunnels.
The tunnels underneath.
Yeah. Harry, mate, favourite bit?
Everything. Everything.
We like a bit of everything.
Literally everything.
So we've got the photos as well. There was two photo points. There's one with the clown maze, and then there's one with again. I did mention at the start. This is quite a sexualised, erotic event. It's very not quite PG, so hence the nature as to why kids can't come to this thing. But yeah, it's been a really good night. Harry, mate, thanks for coming. And it's my first time seeing these guys for like since I left for Halifax. So it's nice to see them again, and it's nice to do something like this again. But yeah, thanks to Harry, thanks to Elise. I'm gonna cut off now, and when I wake up tomorrow morning, because it's just like, what time is it, guys?
Almost 12.
Almost 12.
I'm knackered, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna get home, go to bed, wake up in the morning, and do you know, a review for you guys and gals and wrap up this whole thing. But yeah, really good night with really good company. So yeah, I'll see you guys and gals in the review. So yeah, that was, yeah, bye. You what, mate? Okay, so that was Journey to Hell for Ignites here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. See you guys and gals in the morning for the full review from myself, Brad, here on the G.A.A channel. See you guys in 3, 2, 1. I didn't mean to do that. Right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was myself, Harry and Elise. The experience lasted around about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours tops. So yeah, really good night, really good evening. We had a day on park, a few hours on park, and then we went to Spoons down the road, had some food and some drinks, and then we headed off to Pleasure Beach to do our Freak Nights tour. Supposed to be there about half an hour before your tour begins. Tour was started at 9:30. We got there for about 1:45. So we went inside the building again. Were bag checked. Clothes were searched and patted down and stuff. So yeah. And then the tour begins. I was in the yellow group, which is the final group, but I believe it was the blue, red, orange and yellow. I was in yellow. I'm not quite sure if it was the blue and red and then orange and yellow. Don't quote me on that. If it was different colours, please correct me down below. The yellow group, myself and Harry, we were with HM coasters, so Heather, Ian, Jack and a few others, and then of course regular GP. I hate saying that word. I hate people who say that word. Therefore, I must hate myself. Just the word GP. The people who say GP sounds so pretentious and stuff. But yeah, that's not what this video is about. People who you could tell and who weren't particularly of the knowledge, if you will, of the park and the event, etc. Who weren't regular guests and season pass holders and stuff like that. They were just, you know, regular people who I'm guessing saw about the event and heard about the event and wanted to book on and see what it was like. So yeah, we head on in. The first part you go through the big gates, the big steel gates. You don't go through no. And then there's your team leader, your soldier, who's there to guide you through your journey to hell. Ours was called Jizz or Jazz. By the way, this event is and was very not quite PG, let's say. So the event itself, so you're led from the gates where you meet your team leader, your soldier, who's going to lead you through the night, Jizz/Jazz. All the groups are huddled up, every single person is told what's going to happen, what events led to the journey to hell. Apparently, supposedly there's a portal to hell opened up at Blackpool Pleasure Beach and stuff. And we have to try and find the means and the necessary needs to close this gate to hell, essentially, and free the Pleasure Beach of these evil demons and stuff, and embark upon this journey to hell at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It just makes me laugh because of all places, like, you'd think of, like, in a normal sense, maybe if there was, like, in the future, I doubt it, I don't believe in any of that stuff, But it's funny because it just makes me wonder and laugh, like, of all places, there'd be a journey to hell and a hell portal open up at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. The hell portal at Pleasure Beach wouldn't be the scariest thing at Pleasure Beach. The scariest thing at Pleasure Beach is probably Infusion. So yeah, and then we're led into the fountains where this figure, this mayor fella, I've forgotten the name of the mayor, he's telling you about the events that led up to this and what's happened and how we could and will stop this and close the portal, etc. And you're in a town called I think it was Deadwood or something like that. I was like, oh, welcome to this town, Deadwood, yada yada. And then the event really kicks off because there's this group of scavengers and murderers essentially who come up behind and stab the mayor. And then you're pretty much told to get down on one knee. You're pretty much in like a situation where it's like you could be assassinated essentially, and this evil character is telling us about like what's going to happen and everyone's going to die and the portal to hell will never be closed and the demons are coming, yada yada. All the separate groups were taken on different tours and different experiences, but we all essentially did the same thing but in different orders. Our group, we went to our first part of the tour was we went to the clown maze, which was really good. Not good for Harry and anyone with the clown phobia. But yeah, really good maze, really cool. It's the Chinese puzzle maze essentially, just themed around a circus and clowns and stuff. But it was really good. You know, you had little jump scares and getting up in your face and stuff. The nice little effective chainsaw jump scare at the end where this clown chases you with a jump scare and a chainsaw to get you out of the maze. Then we're led to the tunnels underneath Wallace and Gromit and the river caves and parts of the Pleasure Beach. That was really cool. That was probably my favourite bit of the night. Like, I didn't even know there were tunnels under Pleasure Beach. There's, you know, this fella in like this hard hat and this get-up of he's underneath the tunnels and he's, you know, lost all his group trying to close the portal. So we're effectively led on in, and I was chosen for this part to go to the front, and that was fun. And then there's this bit with where you're in this like little room where you go even further underneath the tunnels, where you're in this quote uncle's room, uncle's bedroom or living room or whatever. So yeah, and then you're led to this bit. And again, I was chosen. Kurt of the Horror Crypt actually acted in this. My good buddy Kurt acted in this event. So you're led into this room where I think it's like a bar. And I think he was playing Uncle. I don't know. I'm not sure. There was this character called Uncle, basically. But yeah, and he's in this get-up, looking all trampy and stuff. And, you know, so I was chosen for this again. His little mind games continued as I was force-fed this weird, horribly tasting like jelly thing, and he tried forcing his nip upon me and quote suck the milk from my nips and stuff. So again, like I mentioned, this is a very I feel like I keep having to mention this, but it's a very intense and very raunchy event. So yeah, there was that bit, and after that bit we go to the behind or in front of the gutters, in front of the shutters. We're all lined up in front of the shutters of the former Bowlerdrome, which is now the Top Bowl or something. And so we're lined up and we're told that we're going to see the Professor. Little interruption from the little sister, sorry about that, but yeah. Anywho, we're led into this bit with the Professor, who I'm guessing supposedly has the works and stuff to close the portal essentially, but it turns out he was in fact manipulated essentially into opening up the portal. That's kind of how I got it anyway. So yeah, after the room with the Professor where he's then essentially again killed by the demon, the monster in this little thing in the middle of the room. We leave the planet Rock. Then we're led to go ahead and ride Icon in the dark, blindfolded. But before that, there's this little like pre-show kind of bit where we stumble upon these seemingly 2 dead bodies that were killed by the demons and stuff who have entered through the portal. And turns out it's a setup, and we're all blindfolded, or there was these like black things put over our heads. Harry was chosen for this, just like he was chosen by the clown. So there was specific people in the group. Not everyone had a bag thing over their head, and they were blindfolded and led up to the entrance of Icon. We head into the station where this weird, ominous, darker, slowed down, more demonic version. When you're launching on Icon, there's this weird, like, distorted, like, instead of Icon, it's just like all like quite demonic and stuff when you're launching. So that was really cool. Yeah, that was really cool and unique. We rode Icon when the park was shut. All the lights were off around the area, including on the train and stuff. Sorry, Owen. So we rode Icon in the dark, then that was essentially the end of the tour. We made our way back to the entrance, again where I filmed the fella with the fire spitting thing, and then we head on into Passage del Terra, which, for the first time in my life, I was genuinely shat up in Passage. Like, usually when I go in Passage, I've not done it for a good year or so. They definitely ramped it up 1,000-fold. We were the back of the group, myself, Harry and Elise were back of the group. It's a specific scene with the nun, you know the movie The Nun. This person dressed up as the nun genuinely nearly made me have a heart attack. Harry literally turned around and went, "I've never heard you scream before." And that's genuinely because, like, usually when I go to these things, I go like in these like spooky, scary like mazes and stuff. I genuinely just like, I'm like the jokey one of the group. Say like in Passage when like someone tries and jumps out and scares you, where it's just like rah and all that stuff. I'm just like, "You alright, mate? How's it going? Have a good day. See you in a bit." I'm quite jokey with that, but genuinely for the first time in my life, I genuinely wanted to get the frig fragger lagger up and out of there. When we come to the end of the tour, we go through Passage, again ramped up tenfold, and just we exit into the horror bar, which I believe was open till like 3-4 in the morning, but we didn't stay. Because we're all drained and tired and stuff, but yeah, it genuinely was a lot of fun. So that's kind of like the whole events of Journey to Hell Freak Night. It's the first night, there's bound to be hiccups and technical issues and stuff like that, so people were a little bit harsh in my opinion about night 1, but again I do completely understand why people were genuinely triggered and upset. I would be too, and I kind of was upset and kind of annoyed for people who didn't really enjoy it and didn't get the same experience as other specific people and groups. But yeah, that was that. That was my review of Journey to Hell Freak Night. Sorry if I've rambled on too long. But yeah, it was a lot of fun with a great company. Pleasure Beach, top notch, great job, and I hope you do bring it back next year with, you know, just so much more to come, hopefully, for Pleasure Beach and Halloween in general. But yeah, like, comment and subscribe to become a global fan, and I'll see you guys and gals in the next one. Bye bye for now.